I'm just going.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sport of Fitness Podcast. It is time to release the events for the 2026 quarterfinals. Congratulations to the top 25% who made it out of the starting on Thursday. But before we get there, we'll bring on Mr. Adrian Bosman, go event to event. Bring your comments, bring your questions, obviously bring the fun. 1,600 of you guys already here. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the WODprep podcast. I'm your host, CJ De Palma, with the crew, the better host, JY, the bestest host, Claire Bays, and the best boss,
the least qualified host.
Least qualified, but the best boss ever, Ben
I just let you guys get away
Jawalski.
with anything. It's ridiculous at this point.
Wait, what did you?
Nothing.
He said I was the best boss, and I was like, I just let everybody just get away with whatever they want, you know.
Oh man,
It's called
Guys,
loose
Abby
leadership.
Grace is excited for the quarterfinal workout.
Stoked. Abby Grace is so excited. All right. The boss who said, "Why is JY coaching Gucci?" Exactly. All the best things.
that's funny.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna unmute it and let's see. Is he? Oh, we're just still going through. I thought I saw Adrian's face. So we are here for quarterfinals workout release 2026, and looks like Adrian is going to be on the show with Chase. And yeah, I'm excited for what they're going to be. We'll see how this format works of releasing workouts early that have no security requirements of doing them ahead of time, and we'll just see
Do
how
we know
much
that
of
for
a-
sure?
No, I don't know.
No,
I'm hoping. I'm
we
just
don't-
hoping
we
that it's
don't-
addressed in some capacity.
I think on Thursday they're going to be like, got to say rocket.
We don't know
That's what I
this.
want. I just want something that's like a wrinkle instead of
Isn't-
it's like.
I might
Anyways.
be out of touch, but isn't there like no video requirement or something for quarterfinals that people?
That's-
It's vague.
Yeah.
It's
If you're an affiliate, I'm hoping they change it. Like, I'm hoping there's something.
Even if you make videos, apparently it doesn't matter because we can edit them.
Man, I'm so
anymore.
good.
Yep.
We just hit the send button on 70,000 email invites to
Ooh.
quarterfinalists around the world, and the workouts are out in the wild. I know some of you are still waiting on the website. I might as well get that out the way right away. It does take a few minutes for that website to
The workout-
cache,
did he just say the
cache
workouts are up?
clear. So
He sent
no,
the
hit that
email, but
refresh button,
I'm
they'll be up.
looking at my email. I haven't gotten
We
one.
do
I don't have
we do
any
have it on
either.
Instagram. We will.
Oh,
pull that
Nelson
up
got
just
it.
a second. But Mr. Boz, we
We have the
just
workouts.
finished the
Boom,
open, and it was a
no,
whirlwind
that's
of a 3
2025,
weeks.
2026.
I believe my legs have finally recovered
Nope,
after
not
3
yet.
weeks of a lot of fun with a lower body. But as we turn the page and we look towards quarterfinals, what are those things that we left from the open and are looking forward to in this next stage of the season?
Well, I mean, I think we're just going to ratchet things up just a little bit. You know, the competition format ratchets things up.
Nelson
You've
said
got-
double
you've got
hang squat
4
cleans.
workouts to do
Or
inside
no,
the
Lando
competition
did.
window, Thursday to,
So Lando
to
can see
Monday.
them.
You know, so the opportunity for you to put your best foot forward is a little narrower. You don't get this like week by week type thing anymore. The skill set is a little more demanding. But hopefully, as we go through these, one thing that sticks out to people is that we did our very best to
Right.
make sure that even if you're in that bottom 25th percent of the qualifiers, you should be able to get some points on the board. You might not be able to finish all these things, or you know, certainly you won't be
I know.
hanging with the
Does
big
anyone
dogs
see the email?
because that's fitness dependent. But everybody that qualified should get a chance.
Dang,
to
where's
play.
everybody seeing it? I'm on the website and I ain't seeing anything.
Yeah, JY, are you looking at it right now?
My
They put 'em on
computer's gonna explode.
Regard.
All right, CrossFit Games Instagram. Sorry. If you want to pull it up, you can, CJ. If it's not on your
Okay, give
email,
me a
yeah,
second.
just go to
My
CrossFit
computer's-
Games Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
Boom.
indeed they
I see
are.
him. Oh, shoot.
Oh, I love the complete anyway, anyhow. Love that.
I'm not even to that yet.
Ben, me and you should go head to head on workout too.
Oh, it's actually over my birthday weekend, and I just plan to be shark fishing the entire time.
Okay.
Oh, that is interesting.
I will be in Florida with CJ with a lot of our athletes, but I also will be celebrating my birthday, which means I will be fishing.
No, I respect it. You should just do it on your own time, and then we'll do a live by live. You know what I mean?
Wait, which one are you looking at, CJ? You got it figured out yet, or
the
you?
second one.
I think. Do I need to share my screen, or CJ? Are you gonna figure it out? Is he frozen right now? He looks frozen.
I say just share your screen.
I don't even know how to do this. Hold on.
You can add it to the stage.
Share screen. I don't know how to use this. Sharing screen tips. Share
They
screen.
honestly, they're a little like light. Not with weight. I'm saying
All right.
they're not that hard.
Here they are, y'all. Quarterfinals
There's only 4 of
workout
them?
1. Say what?
There's only 4 of them?
I don't know. It looks like it. So
The
workout
heaviest
1.
thing is a 350. Dude, I'm
Four time. 10 50-foot shuttle runs, 20 overhead squats, 30 lateral burpees over the bar. Rest a minute. 30 lateral burpees over the bar. 20 overhead squats. Looks like the weight's 115 for guys, 80 pounds for ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And then shuttle runs. So that's that. We'll just go through all of them really quick. Next, 80 dumbbell hang squat cleans with 50 pounders for guys, 35 pounders for ladies, and 40 bar muscle ups. Ooh.
I really think that's that's so cool that they introduced that structure, completed anyhow. I love that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's a lot of strategy. That one's going to require some strategic input.
That's what I'm saying. You should do it on your own time.
Yeah, I might have to. Okay, next one. We got, hey, double unders. They showed up. Jackpot. Also, this week's content is sponsored by RX Smart Gear. Scan the QR code. Right now, only with the WODprep 26 coupon code, you can save a whole bunch of money site-wide on the best jump ropes on the market. Go grab them. Let's talk about this workout. Workout 3 rounds for time, 50 double unders, deadlift. Oh, someone's not happy. Deadlift at 2.
There's no heavyweight in quarterfinals. That's what she said.
I mean, I guess this is their quote unquote heavyweight.
Dude,
yeah,
I mean,
right.
10 deadlifts at 315 is what's sorting you to semifinals.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
yes.
50 double unders. I mean, this.
But JY, we're looking at the top 25%, which is a massive cohort. We can't.
This isn't a participation trophy. That's for the open. That's the open, though. The open, it's okay to do that. This is not okay.
But we have semifinals.
Yeah,
they're gonna get. There's the jump to semis is going to be significant. Anyway, we should finish reading the workouts.
Dang, I'm really surprised. So
it's light, right, Ben? Like
yeah. It's like this one. I'd figure it'd be like, okay, like give me a 155 or like a 185 or something like that. But 30 clean and jerks at one. So you got a Grace in there. Interesting.
And it's just 30 strict handstand. Look at the quarterfinals of old. They're all way harder than this.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I still remember quarterfinals, that freaking rope climb GHD workout that I had to do. God, good.
Yeah,
night.
like Claire, I think you're looking at this and you're like, oh, I can do all of these. You're not supposed to.
Apparently you are supposed to, because that's how they wrote it.
This is the first year that they've ever written it like that. Every single other year. This is this is for the real deal people.
JY, I have a feeling that this is probably because participation in the past has been low, and they top 25 made it. They want people to participate. Who's like, I can do this.
That's what the open is for, though.
All this programming is confirming for us is the suspicions that we had, that we want more participation in this stage of the season. The semis and the games are going to continue to get heavier, but like they're just confirming those things of like, okay, yeah, we're going to make this where that top 25%, which like I said, is a huge population of people, is still able to do these workouts.
Yeah, that's not, quarterfinals shouldn't be that though, Claire. Like
it is now.
The open is okay for it to be how it is because of quarterfinals. if quarterfinals is just an extension of the open, then what Dave said earlier, where one of your scores should be your open placement, then absolutely make the whole thing. This is how you get to semifinals. But like, you've set a precedent of what you've done before previously. And
did you expect
it's precedent. There's no T.
Sorry.
Okay, wait, hold on. Question. The first year that we had quarterfinals, it was 10% made it, right?
Yep.
So that was a different group of individuals. You just invited 15 more percent, and that top 10% got bodied by those workouts. So like the expectation that this would be on par with that, to me, is unrealistic. I understand you want it, but I'm not surprised they're doing it this way.
Not every top 10. Every single time they've had quarterfinals. Every single time they've had quarterfinals. It's not just that one year.
Say that one. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's never not been hard, like a lot harder.
I mean, in theory, the
purpose is to qualify for semifinals. It's not like this part of the competition. I think it's important to get the legitimate, this is how fit you are in the world. And I don't think this does that.
So in theory, though, I mean, just look at 2024. I don't think these workouts are any less hard than that one in 2024.
Should
we finish looking at the workouts? We didn't even get.
I mean, we'll get there.
Well, we clicked through all of them, but we'll go over some tips because I got to go do some strategy guides. But
okay.
So, do at the end of the season, will we find the fittest female and the fittest male and the fittest team? I guess that doesn't matter for this. Will we find the fittest on earth?
We always will, no matter what's programmed.
Yeah, that's a cop out.
Right. I understand. But I'm saying that's kind of like the verbiage I've always heard is okay, if the programming's not good or if it's not hard enough or it's too easy or what, but it's ultimately the goal of finding the actual fittest person on earth due to, with CrossFit's standards, we're probably still going to find that the top people are still going to make it. And that's kind of, I think the rather than trying to make it a diverse, they're not trying to find the fittest 500. They're trying to find the fittest one. I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I agree. It's a little bit too light for me.
So I don't know.
The fact that Ben is saying that means a lot. It's not like it's just me saying it because I don't get a heavy barbell. Ben is saying it, and Ben wouldn't particularly do great with a heavy barbell.
Hey,
no offense, Ben. You know what I'm saying? For the top of the world,
heavy snatches, baby. Give me them.
So I think this workout, I think this is on par with 2024. I don't see how
you're on crack. All 3 out of 4 2024 workouts are way harder. The 50 wall ball, 50 burpee box.
It's a hard workout. Yeah, it's a long, hard workout for sure. There's a 2,000 meter row in Grace in the middle of this.
Dude, they would 245 AMRAP clean and jerks. That workout's so much harder.
There's 60 deadlifts over 225.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Don't scare me like that.
So an AMRAP, but the AMRAP at 245. I mean, there's a 315 barbell at a deadlift.
The ring muscle up workout with the rope climbs alone, how taxed you are getting.
I agree. I don't think that's not a hard workout.
Harder.
I think the dumbbell hang squat cleans and choose your own adventure 40 bar muscle ups is on par with that.
That's the only one.
I bet I beat you. I bet I beat you in the double under deadlift workout.
CJ, I don't care.
I
think that there's just a statement being made, which is what we expected. I mean, I don't.
Would you program these for class?
I mean,
except the 80-40 one. I would accept the 80-40 one. Then yeah,
scale.
These are good class workouts.
Yeah,
I think the other ones were too. Besides the muscle up workout. You just put a cap on. I mean, Kelly is almost the same exact workout as that 50 and 50.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's harder. It's longer too.
Yeah, you're broken up by the run, though. You can walk these 400s and make it easy. That one, there's no hiding.
Okay.
All right. So let's talk about the workouts.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to workout 1.
Okay.
Who's can't Ben? You have to leave, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave once we kind of get through the discussion because then I'm going to go shoot some videos.
Okay, cool. So
But yeah,
we have
like
10
quick
50-foot
tips,
shuttle runs.
and then someone else can share the screen so that it's not.
Yeah,
reliant.
well, when you leave, I'll take it. So we have 10 50-foot shuttle runs. So that's just down and back 10 times, 20 overhead squats at 115 and 80, and 30 lateral burpees over the bar, rest a minute, and then repeat for total time. So, I mean, pretty intense workout, primarily, probably not primarily a double under or a burpee workout. Those 10 shuttle runs take a minute, overhead squats take another minute. So I think it's pretty balanced between 50% of the bar or 50% of the non-burpee pattern. But still 60 burpees in a workout. Dave and Boz really do love some burpees. This workout's probably pretty intense. I think a lot of people are going to hope to go unbroken on that barbell and maintain the burpees at a pace that allows them to move. That 1 minute rest is just kind of a joke and a trap for people to push those 30 burpees way too hard. It's basically 60 for time in the middle there, right? Coming off of a pretty good amount of shoulder fatigue and 20 overhead squats. Not super heavy, but overhead squats, I think, are just something that a lot of people don't do at a lot of the levels, except the highest level consistently. So I think we'll see some fatigue there. And I think those second burpees are going to get slow. And I think whoever can go unbroken on the second set of overhead squats is going to do well in the workout.
Is there a specific shuttle run footwork you like, CJ?
I like the big turn. I think it's hard to teach it, but I like we're almost touching. You're almost touching in the reverse lunge, like you start your turn like 3 steps early, and so by the time you get over, like you're in like a stagger stance, and you touch instead of turning over the line. No matter what you choose to do, it's like turning before the line.
You're like going, and as we get to the line, you kind of like start turning.
Yep. And so when you get over the line, the front foot is basically right behind. And then the other foot is like in what would be like a runner's 2-point stance. Yeah. And you touch facing the other way.
And always basically like to help you always kind of similar to the like going over burpees and stuff like that is like you're always facing the same direction so that you're lunging with a different leg back each time.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. The legs will alternate to save. It's only 10 though. So I wouldn't worry too much about the alternating feet. I think whatever feels good for you, because both of those are going to be a pretty high effort run.
I assume it's 2 turns though, right? It's probably 25-25.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. And so if it's like it was before, when you start, you don't have to touch. And when you finish, you don't have to touch, but everything in between, you have to touch whenever you actually make a turn. Yeah. Okay. So I don't have the workouts pulled up. So I'm assuming there's probably some form of workouts flow. And so we definitely want to make sure that your efficiency of how you set up all of your stuff is there. That barbell is going to be pretty much right over the line. And all right, let's go to the next. So, I mean, I don't know if we're looking at time, we're looking at a minute for shuttle runs. As fast as it goes, 20 overhead squats is probably right at a minute, just under a minute with transitions, 145. This is for like our speed runners, 30 burpees, a minute and a half, maybe even quicker. So what is that? We're at maybe just over 4 minutes, a minute rest.
It's a sub 8 minute workout. If you're
sub 8 for the fastest burpeers for sure.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people though, if you can manage your overhead squats, like if the overhead squats are doable in 1 to 2 sets, then most people can finish.
There is no required floor plan for the workout. The athletes must use a 25 foot distance for the shuttle run.
Cool.
I think sub 10 would be a good score.
Yeah, I think so. Do we want to maybe predict like a top 2,000 individual score? Probably sub 10.
I would say sub 8.
Top 2,000 individual score. I think sub 8 is going to be
there's
like
no
our
separation. There's no like it's 60 burpees.
Yeah.
You can do 60 burpees just as fast as down. You just can't do 100 burpees as fast as down.
Yeah, true.
Like,
so what do you think the top score is?
Zero separation. I think if you're, just pretty good at overhead squats and a decent engine in that time domain, I think you're going to have a ton of sub 8s, and then it's just separated by seconds.
Okay. All right. I mean, that gives it, so it's a minute rest. That means 7 minutes for all of that work. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think it's, I think
the
it's possible.
30 in the 30 in the end, you're probably going the second 30, you're probably, if you're confident in your overhead squat, you're probably going pretty fast. I imagine the second one is going to be faster than the first one if you do the workout correctly.
Yeah.
And you're going to sprint the shuttles at the end. You're not sprinting them in the beginning. You know?
True.
With that statement, we're still talking about those people that are in the top few percent, because yet again, like as soon as we dip down, now that we are having this conversation, this is the top 25%, which is a big range of fitness.
Huge range of athlete.
Yeah, so there's going to actually be far more people, I would imagine, that will be slower in that second half.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of people aren't going to pace this well. I mean, the more than 50% can't finish this workout without a doubt. Like it's still
it's like a 12-minute cap. Yeah,
hard workout to finish, and that's probably mainly because their overhead squats are going to be a challenge. Just in general, I think the overhead squats just such a demanding pattern for the majority of our sport. Okay, let's go to the next one.
So so for safety, dumbbells must be 5 feet from the pull-up bar. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we set it up at that 5 foot. You just put your little line there. And it's a choose your own adventure, right? Did I read that right?
Yep. I think I'm just going to 10 round this one.
I'm thinking, I think for a lot of people,
8 rounds, 10 and 5, or 10 rounds, 8 and 4.
I think they're both 6-1. I love choose your own adventure. I think some people will go bigger, like the top athletes will go like 20 and 10, if not bigger. But the transitions are so close that I think more transitions are better as long as you can stay disciplined on the dumbbell. It is 2 dumbbells from the hang, and I think grip is going to, I mean, obviously this is a grip workout, and it is going to be blasted. So 8 and 4 is going to be really hard for a lot of people. If you only have what's the time cap? 15 minutes. 15. Okay. So they want everyone to chip away a lot at it. So if you only have a couple of bar muscle ups, basically the thought is that you should probably work on bar muscle ups for like the 3 to 6 minutes without stopping. And then just make sure you finish the dumbbell hang cleans in the remaining time. Because if you're not good at bar muscle ups, as soon as you do 10 of these, you're not going to get any more.
There is the tie break, interestingly enough, for those who are in that camp. The tie break is after completing 60 reps.
There's 60 total reps?
60 reps combined of either movement.
Oh, okay.
So you can do 60 dumbbell hang squat cleans, and boom, that's your tie break score.
I don't really think people should worry about their tie break on this.
If
you're going to tie with people, but it's so minimal. Like, I just think you should optimize your bar muscle ups if you're thinking like that.
Yep, for sure. I think for the best of the best, it's 8 and 4, or maybe a slightly bigger if you're really good at bar muscle ups. And then I think that kind of works. It works its way down, right? 6 and 3, 5 and 2, something like that as well. If you're confident with repeated bar muscle ups in small sets, it's probably chipping away. If you know you're going to do singles in bar muscle ups, I think it's better for you to really chip away for probably like 5-ish minutes, whatever, chip away enough that allows you just to finish the dumbbell squat cleans, right? So like if you know you're not going to finish the bar muscle ups, then it's about getting as many bar muscle ups as you can and just finishing the squat cleans in the remaining time. Right. And then if you finish a few minutes early,
that's a great tip. So if like, hey, bar muscle ups are a little iffy, you can do singles, start the first X amount of the workout doing singles, get as deep as you can. And then what?
And then finish all of your dumbbell squat cleans.
I would say if you're on that single train, like to go every 20 or 30 seconds. And then once you start failing, because if you're on that train, you're going to start failing around rep 7 or 8, around there. And then do 40, do 10s of dumbbell hang squat cleans. You just take it in 10s. And then once you're at 40, you can kind of see your clock, where you are. And then if you want to rest a little bit and try some more, you can.
Yep.
Rest like a minute or 2 and then try a couple more bar muscle ups. And then as long as you know how long it takes you to do 40 dumbbell hang squat cleans, then you can kind of try until you're getting close to that clock and then finish your dumbbell hang squat cleans.
Yeah, it just makes you, but you have to finish. If you don't finish, then every bar
Correct.
muscle up, every squat clean less of 80 you did, your bar muscle up is now like not
give
worth.
yourself a minute buffer, but
Yeah,
like you'll know, right, how this is my time period. And if you're really worried about that, then just do 40 in 10s like the day before, and then you know how long this takes, and then you can kind of make your plan from there.
I agree.
Next workout?
Yeah, I think that's it. And then I think it just kind of works its way down, right? I don't think anyone that's reading our strategy articles, Ben, should be bigger than 8 and 4, like anybody.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
All right, let's go next one. Also, I love a choose your own adventure. I love it.
What do you think the fastest time for that is?
Oh man. I mean, someone's gonna try. Didn't Royce Dunn? We had something. They had that like huge bar muscle up workout. He went unbroken at the end. What was it?
Was that the bar muscle up one? Or I think you're thinking of like the 20-20-20 maybe.
Yeah, something like that. And he went
was,
unbroken.
Thrusters at like 135, 20 bar muscle ups, thrusters at 135.
Yeah, something like that. Or was it
bar
muscle up, thruster,
20
bar
and
muscle up?
20, and then he tried to go 20 again. I think he went like 18 and 2 or something.
Right. Yeah. And so, I mean, this is directly compounding. So I don't think anyone goes bigger than 4 sets, like 20 and 10.
No, I think like a 16-8 is what a lot of them will end up doing.
Yeah, somewhere around there, just because your grip is gonna get fried. The dumbbell hang squat clean is also an exceptionally slow pattern. Like, and it's a kettlebell swing with a really awkward front squat in the middle of it. So efficiency on that too, like the make sure that we know the standard, but kind of like doing that pull under, how people start a thruster is pretty much how I would suggest do it. So not extending the hip all the way and just scooping yourself under off the ground, like how you would start a wall ball, right? You just kind of like scoop under. That's how you're going to swing that dumbbell into the front squat, and just make sure you stand up all the way.
I'm gonna say sub 7.
For athletes that are going to be like the bar muscle up is going to be a hang up for them, because of course, since this is, yet again, I keep going back to like, okay, getting away from those chop times. For athletes that the bar muscle up, they're going to need to spend some time there. Okay, if they know that they're going to spend as much time as they possibly can just trying to get as many reps as they can get there in singles or something of that nature, then for the 80 dumbbell hang squat cleans, how many of those for an athlete at these weights in that top 25%, but not at the top, how many of those hang squat cleans do you think that athlete can do in a minute? Just kind of steady, not fast, but consistently trying to just bite off chunks there. How many do you realistically think
no one's
they're finishing
moving
per minute?
Yeah, no one's moving for the entire minute, like not even at the highest level.
Right.
Maybe at the highest level if they're doing 16.5 or whatever we said, 16.8 or 20.10. So I think no one should have those dumbbells in the air longer than like 20 to 25 seconds at all. And they need to put it down, right? That's going to get them like 6 or 7 reps at the max. But the accumulated grip fatigue of trying to hang on to those dumbbells for big sets is going to be less than ideal. Now, if they're not doing any bar muscle ups at all, then still probably 20 to 25 seconds of reps, rest 10 seconds, then do it again and chip away. So 15 max for a lot of people, unless they're just sprinting to the end.
In a minute?
Yeah. Like if you're trying to go unbroken, then you can do more, but no one's going to, unless they're just trying to finish, or they started the workout, or they're just doing 60 reps for time for a tie break and trying to get to the 80 number, then you just hang on for what you have. But I mean, it's going to be it's going to hit like this. It's just a long pattern. It's not a very hard pattern.
I think this is the hardest workout.
For someone who isn't very good at bar muscle ups, you don't want to go really hard. Like, start with some bar muscle up attempts, get them while you're fresh, but then you have to get the dumbbell squat cleans finished,
non-negotiable.
80 done, right? Not in a row, but like you got to get those done.
Right.
But what the overall strategy here is like, hey, like if you know you're going to get back to the bar to try to do some bar muscle up attempts, you got to throttle it back a little bit on those hang cleans, or else your grip, everything's just going to be freaking smoked. So it's like err on the side of smaller sets, and then get through them, get back to the bar, and try to accumulate more bar muscle ups.
Yeah. I do like this one a lot.
Yeah, I really would. I would go like 10 bar muscle up attempts, and then 40 dumbbell hang cleans broken up however you want to break them up, and then 10 bar muscle up attempts, 40 dumbbell hang cleans, and then bar muscle up attempts after that is done
The rest of the time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet. Next.
Sweet. All right, workout 3. So we do only have 4 workouts. As soon as we go over them, we'll go over the order and the general thoughts. I mean,
at the start of go, pick up the rope and complete 50 double unders. Wonder how many people are going to start with a rope in their hands and
all of them. Of the 70,000 that they sent out, 66,000 will start with the rope in their hand, without a doubt. But we won't know. We also didn't see. Did anyone read anything? Has anyone watching? Did you guys listen? Did they say anything about like a code or videos or anything like that, or like how they're going to police anything? No. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh man, Vicky, if you have both going at the same time, I feel like Vicky's a good one to call out there. I'm curious.
3 rounds. So Vicky says no assistance managing the bar, so you have to change your own weights.
No. It says they set up multiple bars and or have assistance loading.
Okay, got it. I read the wrong thing. 3 rounds, 50 double unders, 10 deadlifts at 225, 155. Then 2 rounds, 50 and 10 at 275, and then 1 round at 50 and 10 at 315. Hey, I can do this workout. We have, what is that? 400 double unders? No, 300 double unders, 60 deadlifts, 30 at 225, 20 at 275, and 10 at 315. We know John's view is it's not heavy enough. John, if this was 275, 315, 365, would you be happier?
Yeah, I think it would be a better test. Yeah. I just don't think we should play to the masses in quarterfinals. We did that in the open, and that's the reason why it's okay to do in the open is because we have quarterfinals. We've never done this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you want to
all they're saying is they disagree with you. But yeah.
Well, they haven't until this year, Claire.
And then they invited 25% and they want participation.
Well, we've done 25% before too. So, I mean, I understand where John's coming from. I'm kind of indifferent on it. I think these workouts are easier than 2024. I feel like 2024 was a great combo of like ascending strength ladder. The 50-50 was attainable. Maybe they felt the snatch was too heavy or the dumbbell box step ups were too heavy for like all 25% of the mass to participate. But
I mean, where are the heavy snatches in quarterfinals? Come on, guys.
What'd you say?
I said, where are the heavy snatches in quarterfinals? That's all I wanted.
And even I don't even think this workout needs to be I do think that would be a better workout, CJ, because I think there's going to be people who can just hammer this unbroken.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, a lot of people will hammer this unbroken.
Right. But that's only the elite of the elite should be able to do that.
I agree. I agree with that.
The 4th workout, I think, is where the biggest problem is. And I also think there should be more than just 4 workouts.
Yeah, I think it's tough. So
There's
agree.
Been 5 every single year until this year.
Go ahead and say there's 4 in 2024.
Let's because I do have to run, guys.
All
Let's focus on strategy for this, talk about strategy for the last one, and then you guys can have all the debates you want.
It wasn't me.
No, I'm not. I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming
Claire.
Always.
All right. So double under deadlift, it is a little bit heavier of a weight, so it really just depends on the load for you and how comfortable you are doing deadlifts under some fatigue, right? So it is a pretty hefty amount. It's not the most we've had at this heavy weight. We had that open workout, the Diane adjusted where it was like 21:59 at 315. But it's the most we've seen in a while. So if you're not deadlifting consistently, be mindful of how you generally attack this, right? But double unders and 50s, a lot of athletes will go unbroken. I don't think planning breaks at 50 is ever a good idea. I think the number is small enough to where if you have a good run, then you just let the run go. Or you just use your clip as your break within that 50, right? So this is just for athletes that struggle with this amount of double unders. If you don't struggle with this amount of double unders and you think you're strong at them at all, then you must assume you're going to go unbroken. Okay. It's only 25 seconds or 30 seconds of jumping. As far as the deadlifts, I definitely think if you're a strong deadlifter, unbroken is a very, very decent option within this, using the weight changes as your breaks and the transitions from the rope to the bar. Splitting 6-4 is also not a bad idea, or 5-5, or even, you know, like 4-3-3 or something like that. I'm never, ever a fan of singles, and I will always sit that with deadlifts. I think it just takes too long for the movement. It's just so much slower than the pattern, even if you're stepping off the bar a little bit.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I usually never suggest singles.
This is one where you actually get a rebound and you don't have to control it all the way back down to the floor. Like, you know, like snatch, like for instance, in the next workout we'll talk about probably singles on 135 for a lot of people with the Grace, but with deadlifts, singles are only an option if, I don't know, if it's really heavy for you, then maybe like a full reset and pull is helpful.
Yeah, I mean, if the weight is in the 90+ percentile of what you're at, then it's probably a good idea to do singles. Or maybe if you really struggle with like a back blow up, then you can start with a set of singles. This is an interesting Mark Phillips. So if that weight change is really fast, so you need a pit crew on your barbell to make sure that you're not slowed down at all. So 3 bars is going to be obviously the most beneficial, or a very, very quick pit crew, because you're only going to have 30 seconds if you go unbroken on your double unders to get back on that bar. Right. So, something to
definitely
consider.
multiple bars if possible.
Yep.
I think I'm going to go 6-4 for that reason, because you're not going to have the break of the weight changes. Like I actually.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's true. Yeah, I said that. I walked that back.
Yeah. Six, like preemptively. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to make, just breathing wise, because I cannot do this whole workout just unbroken and be okay. Like my lungs will catch up with me eventually if my back doesn't go first. So just to keep your heart rate down, and then once you get in that last round of 275, if you want to go kind of Sin City, then you know you only have really a minute left in the workout.
Right. Yeah. That was kind of I'm writing down some notes, and that was my thing, is like, it's probably smart to break it up early just to keep your heart rate down. And then at the end is when you can be like, I feel good, go for broke. Because what you don't want is to go unbroken the first 3 rounds into the next couple rounds, and then you're just like, I'm doing 4 different sets or 5 sets just to get through the heavier deadlifts.
I think so many people will go unbroken on the first 3 rounds, and then maybe unbroken on the first round of the second weight, and then break, and then it'd be like single city on the last of the 2 rounds, and then the last round will just kind of be broke back city.
Yep. Yeah, so I think very similar to how we suggested the thrusters in 26.3 and even the wall balls, whatever you anticipate going for your last weights or your heavier load, just start with that. Yes, maybe your first round will be a little slower. Like if you know you're going to break up the last one, no matter what, just break up your 225, like John said. Like just break it up to what gets you to hold that same sets in the 315. You know, but a lot of people will be in singles, and that's fine. The big goal here is no long breaks. So if you have to go to singles, that's okay. Make sure to set your back, keep some tension, right? Don't lose your back in your resets. All right.
And Lito, by the way, we're going to come back. We're going to finish out all 4 workouts, talk strategy, and then we'll come back to what you said as well.
Yes.
I saw it and I've got you.
All right. 1,000-meter row, 30 clean and jerks, 1,000-meter row, 30 strict handstand push-ups. I mean, I think it's a hard workout, but 30 strict handstand push-ups for the top is not a hard workout. It's a row workout for a lot of the higher level athletes. You know, I mean, this is the most painful workout for sure. This is a burner. For some people, it's going to be really heavy, and the clean and jerks and the barbell and the strict handstand push-ups are going to slow them down. But if you're good at both of those, you can turn this into a really uncomfortable threshold piece, even doing singles on the clean and jerks and trying to go for broke on those last strict handstand push-ups.
CJ, should people, when they do Grace, is it better if they try to do bigger sets? What is the?
I think so you're not going as fast as Grace. So, but this Yeah, I don't know. This one's, I mean, I feel like I want to sit and think about this a little bit more as far as strategy, but we'll
I
try
actually
to.
think you should push the pace on the clean and jerks and the handstand push-ups. I just don't think you're going to row fast enough for it to matter. Like
Yeah,
you're
I
saving
mean,
yourself to row. If you can do 2:20 grace versus a 3-minute grace, and then you just let the first 300 meters be recovery, I think you'll end up faster still.
yeah,
Because pushing that second row, it's just not going to be that. While 150 versus a 2-minute pace,
right. 20
it's
seconds.
20 seconds, right? It doesn't equal that. And I'm not saying like go like where you're gone, but like to really put not
Right. If
like
you
to
leave a
put-
little
just to
bit
go
in the
hard.
tank so that you can hit bigger sets, like all it takes is one extra set of handstand push-ups where you have to break. You're at full red line and you're sitting there shaking it out. That eats up that.
You're not
that
going to
20-second
hammer
push.
that second row no matter what. I also don't think the row interferes that much with the handstand push-ups. You can be really out of breath and do handstand push-ups. Like it doesn't. That's just going to be muscle endurance. Like when you get there.
So
Does that make sense?
yeah, the reason I basically the clean and jerks, like a lot of people will be like, oh, 3 sets of 10, or all I'm saying, and this is not to throw CJ under the bus. This was just a very like valid test. CJ and I, a couple years back, we did Grace head to head at the local CrossFit gym that I was training at, and he always makes fun of me for saying singles on pretty much everything. And I was like, I'm gonna beat you at Grace using singles, and he's like, no, you're not a freaking chance, not like no way, like I'm gonna do 2 sets or 3 sets, and I actually did beat him, and I did singles the entire time. Now, were they very fast singles? Yes, but I think what was it, like 151 or something like that, doing very, very fast singles. And CJ hit like, what did you do, like a set of 20? And then
Yeah. It was a lot. Yeah, it was like maybe 15, 5-5 singles, something like that, and I was smoked.
Right. And so I'm just using that as an example. Like don't be like, oh yeah, I'll just do small. It's like if you just stick with a really consistent cadence on these singles, and how plates are bouncing all over, and you can just like bend down, grab it, pick it up, go, and just drop every time. Like I know for a fact for me, it's singles all day long in these clean and jerks, because I've even in a race to finish the clean and jerks, I've gotten a better grace score using singles than any other technique. So that's where I'm like, hey, singles, maybe take an extra breath instead of the really, really fast version. But that's my thought here.
Yeah, I mean, when I say push the pace, I'm not talking unbroken sets. I'm just talking just pushing the pace.
Yeah,
like you can
being aggressive there.
Hey, can we go back to workout 3 real quick? I just want to see the weights.
For the girls.
Oh, they did the right weights this time. Look at that. Go figure. Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here in a second. Again, if anyone here is like, hey, I really want to talk strategy, we have the WODprep Academy. We have an open coaching group. Claire I'm sure can talk about that more. The CrossFit Quarterfinals open coaching group is officially live. We have like another detailed strategy call that CJ and a bunch of the coaches will be hopping on
in 90 minutes.
And then we have a redo call that will be happening later in the week. It's like a private group, and we will literally analyze your videos, help you get your best score possible in quarterfinals. And if you didn't qualify, we'll help you qualify next year. And then the last thing, like I mentioned earlier, RX Smart Gear is the sponsor this week. We got 300 double unders in that workout. Right now, you can save. It's only for WODprep people. So like if you use WODprep 2.6, they don't have a sale running or anything. But for us, they have a big sale running. And if you went and got a jump rope now, you'd probably get it by the time you have to even do your quarterfinals workout if you pick the 2-day shipping. If you're a beginner, best rope for sure is it's called the RX Jump Rope 2.0 with a 3.4 ounce buff cable. That's by far the best rope that I found to teach people how to do double unders. And if you are an elite athlete and you don't have the Evo line of ropes with the uncoated cable, what are you doing? That rope is like
Primo.
the creme de la creme of jump ropes. So go grab it, support the show. It helps us bring free content to you. And with that, I'm going to go shoot the full YouTube strategy guide that'll hopefully be posted in the next 6 hours.
I love it. See you, Ben.
Right,
okay, bye, Ben. Good to see you.
CJ, text me when you guys figure out the order of the workouts and how the submission stuff goes. Text it to me, and I'll make sure to include that.
Sick.
Peace.
All right, let's talk order. I think that's probably a good.
Yeah, it is.
My screen now.
Yeah, that was Lito's question. And by the way, as far as that feedback goes, like we do a monthly membership too. So if you're just not sure, you could always sign up. Literally, just get the value out of your quarterfinals experience alone between the strategy call and so on. But in academy, like I'm just thinking of all these different movements that like you could make some just slight changes and have in your movement patterns and things like that, just based on that feedback that you get from the videos that you send into academy. So anyway, just for people who are looking to just get every little inch that they can out of their quarterfinal experience, like you're going to get feedback from our coaches if you're in there within 24 hours. And we're definitely very aware that it's quarterfinal season. So we're getting back to you guys quickly. So anyway, that's all.
Okay, let's talk about order. Look whose name is right there, John.
What? Oh man. Yeah, look, when he's coming out of nowhere to say that, like, Claire, it's not just me that's thinking this.
Yeah, I know. I'll be right back. I've got to grab something real quick. But I'm aware.
She left us. So yeah, JY's not happy.
Like this is true.
Well, a lot of them do that anyways. So
not all of them.
Yeah, a lot of them do that because they're doing their other thing. Like Rich has done that like every year that this has ever been out. It's like, yeah, we do it, and for the team. And so, I mean, it's definitely the easiest that it has been. And I think my only pushback is that it qualifies. I think for all masters, I think it's good enough, even to like get them to Del Mar, right? Like for all masters age groups in Magic City, right? But I think to get people to French Throwdown, to individual Del Mar syndicate, I mean, I think it probably needed a little bit more. I don't think it needs a lot more. I think it needs a little more.
Like, can you go to the fourth work? I think the fourth workout's the biggest problem.
And so
this is how I think like it would be fine. Okay. If it was a 500-meter row, 15 clean and jerks at 135, 500-meter row, 15 strict handstand push-ups, 500-meter row, 15 clean and jerks at 185, 100-meter row, 15 strict deficit handstand push-ups.
What if it was like a handstand walk?
Well, I mean, you can do that too. If you wanted to do a 150-foot handstand walk, like you can completely fine. The hardest gymnastics movement we have on this is a strict handstand push-up. Think about that.
Well, I mean, so do you think the strict handstand push-up is harder than the muscle up?
I would put a bar muscle up. I would put them in the same category.
Okay, and then
we have a harder, or put it like this: we had a harder gymnastic movement in the open than we did in quarterfinals.
I think more people can do a muscle up than a strict handstand push-up.
A ring muscle up?
I disagree. Think so.
I disagree. So
I
hard.
think I don't know. I think if you have the strength, there's no skill, right? There are certainly people that are strong enough to do ring muscle ups that don't have.
Think about how many women can do strict handstand push-ups though that can't do a ring muscle up. Men, I would agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that could be like a poll. I feel like it's close. I think I could argue. Either way. Okay, so the gymnastics might be a little lacking. That bar muscle up is going to be tough. I mean, that's a hard workout. It's a hard workout for the highest levels. And so that's like our, I think our push piece. What do you think about the meters row here? I think even if this was calories, like even if it was like, I don't know, what's like like 100 calories, I still don't think there's like a crazy amount of separation. Here in general, I do think it's going to end up being one on the barbell and the strict handstand push-ups, no matter what.
I mean, and that's a good way to look at it. I think there's only one workout in the whole quarterfinals where there's any separation at all, like for elite athletes, where I think there should be at least 3 workouts that there is separation.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a fan of always having a speed run for the highest level.
75% of the quarterfinals is for everybody to participate.
Yeah.
And it's meant to separate people.
Yeah.
Semifinals is live competition. The open is participation. This should separate people. You're like, well, we have semifinal. That's live competition, though. So there is no online competition where we separate anything.
You don't believe that these will do the separation job?
No shot.
I think, okay, so I think the highest level athletes will do their thing easily, no matter what is programmed. But I think this, but I think this thing is the biggest challenge is like so assume 40 and go to every semifinal, right? Just assume that's the number. Okay. I think that number from like 20 to 25 to like 75 is workout dependent. And so like those are the athletes where this workout really matters a lot. And so like someone like Gucci, right? Like these workouts matter to be like a bigger robust test. Like no rope climbs crushes her, but no
rope climbs,
GHDs,
pistols, like all of these. You know, I did a quarterfinal like breakdown, and those 3 movements were in every single quarterfinals we've ever had.
So 2024, and they weren't in 2024. There were no pistols in 24, were there?
No pistols, GHDs and rope climbs. I'm saying.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It is weird that they're not here, but I think that comes down to, I don't think the test specifically, but the affiliate challenge of those movements being
How long are we going to say an affiliate challenge?
Well, I mean, this is all that's for. This is always for the affiliate.
Yeah,
always has to be affiliate.
We didn't care about it before now.
No, they didn't, and then they got a lot of pushback. So yeah, I mean, that's a change that's coming. I mean, and I'm not saying it's the right or wrong or anything, but I think that's where we see no rope climbs and no GHGs because of the affiliate struggles of putting, 25 people through a rope climb workout in a weekend.
Well, then I'm in favor of going back to 10% where it's not that many people.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, but that's not the
like I don't think you should hamstring yourself on how you're qualifying people to go to the, like in your season.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with you there, but I think you can only just like tell them to get fucked and figure it out so much until they just don't want to be a part of it, or their gym doesn't want to do it, right? Because like
they're
even
still
just
a part of it right now, then I don't think they're leaving.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, even for like what we're doing, we're flying people in, right, and doing it. But I mean, like Brandon and Kyle in the gym is like they're altering the gym schedule for 3 days for us to be able to do it, and that's a big deal. And so not all the gyms are, like fortunate enough to be able to do something like that,
So
yeah,
back to the separation for the top. If you think about any live competition or anything for that matter that we watch when we talk about those top athletes, the separation at the top is very real. So the idea that no matter the test, that's not going to emerge across these 4 tests, I don't believe that. I still think that's going to happen. They are that much fitter.
Well,
but Claire, there's going to be people who barely get into semifinals that have within 15 seconds time of those people, the people that you're referring to. Don't get me wrong, Colton can always be Colton and be a minute faster than everybody, but like I'm talking,
barely got into quarterfinals.
No, semifinals. That will barely get into semifinals.
Gotcha.
Like that will have a very similar time to Dallin Pepper, and that's not separation.
I can't wait for like how many days from now to see what actually happens.
I know
7. I mean, I'm torn, right? I don't think it's as good as 24. I think
if you think it's close to 24, that's crazy, CJ. I would have you do both of those. Like, do both of them, and then come back and tell me like what you believe. I know you got to scale certain things, but
I realize I am fully beating the dead horse, but like all they've done is clarify their messaging for who this is for.
Right, and so I understand what Claire is saying, but I also agree with John that,
and I don't disagree with the idea, by the way. I think
and so, but I think for the sport and for people going to semifinals, it misses the mark. I think
they still the fittest people by and large, which I guess that's where you could kind of argue it's maybe not every single one, but like their invites still happen. They're still going. They'll still be there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the test could be more robust. I'm not as angry about it as John, but
the test could always be more
in the middle. All right, let's talk about the order.
Oh, by the way, sorry. Handstand push-ups, bar muscle-ups, ring muscle-ups. Lito said earlier that strict handstand push-ups for females are often very challenging, and that is true.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I think
I think
that
it's
my
close.
opinion would be that I think the strict handstand push-up is probably more of a limiter than a bar muscle-up is. And then I don't know where to draw the line between the strict handstand push-up and the ring muscle-up.
I agree.
I think both of those are extremely challenging for people.
Agreed. All right. I got to get some programming in. So let's talk about order. I think this is our last workout for sure. This workout while John thinks
really?
as
I
well.
think this is the most repeatable workout. I think the deadlift
It's only
workout should be the
repeatable
last
for
one.
you, I think, because you're exceptional at clean and jerks and strict handstand push-ups. But
They're
I think
not heavy. You'll have a better, like, if you could do strict handstand push-ups, I think we'd have the same time on this. It'd be very close to each other.
it would be close. But I think this is like the most like CNS fatiguing workout.
I think everybody's going to rest in that 1,000-meter row.
You don't think the deadlift workout is more?
Yeah, I think the deadlift
fatiguing?
workout should be the last workout. I think the deadlift workout is going to F some people up.
I think it should be. I usually, with any type of load, I usually think that we should start with it. It's also
If it was a max, I would say start.
Huh?
If it was a max, I would say start because you're the freshest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a lot of reps.
Fresh for this.
A lot of reps, and it's not, and that heaviest lift, like you guys have addressed a ton, is like it's not as heavy as JY wants it. It sounds like maybe not even CJ, but like, so while it is a lot of reps and it is not light, it's also not anywhere near maxes for people. But it's still going to add up a ton. I hope that made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I almost think the last one should be the first one. Because I think it should be the one you should be the freshest for. Or the second one, or the workout 2 or 4. Like whichever one's going to be like the most, like if you're broken down, you're not going to do as good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Which is probably the second one, for being honest. And then you take Friday, you do the first one because it's not very taxing. It's just intense. And then how long do you have until Monday?
Monday, it's whatever time.
And then Saturday, I think you take a rest day, and then Sunday you do workout 4 and then workout 3 on Monday. That's how I would do it. How would you guys do it? I would go 2, 1, 4, 3 with a rest day on Saturday. With a rest day on Saturday.
Oh yeah. 2, 1, 4, 3. I mean, I think that's probably a good order. I think you could start with 1 as well. Like if you just wanted to like kind of get something on the board that is some intensity, that's probably not going to create a lot of soreness unless like you just really struggle with overhead squats. 2 is probably what you should start with just because the muscular endurance requirement of it. You don't want anything to interfere with it. But from a CNS perspective, it's probably pretty low. Like there's no other pulling besides the clean and jerk. So I like 2 first. And
I think I like 4 second.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think it really just, it's just so athlete dependent. A lot of these are really
athlete dependent.
Similar. There's usually like an outlier, like the clean and jerk AMRAP from 2 years ago, right? It's like, okay, everyone definitely starts with that. And, cause it's the heaviest piece. And then everyone only does the wall ball burpee one time. Right. Here, I think all of these are repeatable. This is probably the least repeatable workout. So doing it first to open your Thursday is probably the most ideal. Like I said, potentially workout 1 if you just want to get something on the board. And so it is, I think this is where we start. And then I think for you, for the athlete, it can just kind of go either way. Like if you're comfortable with deadlifts and they don't really like tear you up, 3 could be the second workout as well. I probably would go 1 or 4, 3. Yeah. I don't know. I think everyone's going to be a little bit different, but let's just,
yeah, for somebody like me, I want to be fresh on the handstand push-up, right? So like I probably want to slot that in earlier because I am that athlete. So for me, that's why the 2, 4, 1, 3 sounds good to me. But that's not every athlete. Some athletes, that's a excellent movement for them, right? So totally different experience.
I think this quarterfinals is what the Open should be.
Yeah.
That's the best
All right,
way.
let's move on. We're not going to talk about this anymore. We'll talk about it tonight. We're going to do the show tonight. We're going to talk all about this. Let's talk about.
Oh yeah, that's right. We are. Oh wait, are we all
forgot
going
we
to be
even
there?
had
Yeah, we
that.
will.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
John,
all
you'll
of this
be there,
again
right?
tonight.
I guess if you guys want me.
Also, your dad said this, and I don't understand. Maybe you guys got that. I didn't get it.
Everyone thinks you're too nice about the workouts.
No.
that's fine.
No.
Couldn't be
That
bothered.
you should just train endurance. Just train your endurance, and you'll be better. Like he wants heavier weights. I'm not even complaining about that.
Yeah.
I just want harder workouts.
I like your dad. I also don't think I ever said that, but I like your dad.
Okay. All right. So 2 first. Probably 4 if we're just looking for muscular fatigue and influence. So 2, 4, 1, 3. I think that's what John said.
I said 2, 1, 4, 3.
Okay.
But I mean, I like you guys said. I think it's very person dependent.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably how I'll do it.
Something along that. I think 2 first, for sure, and then you can probably alternate between 1 and 4, and then finishing with 3. Yeah, I think it's short enough that even for people that might struggle with some lower back stuff, this will influence other workouts more than other workouts will influence it. So I think finishing with 3 is good. So 2, alternating 1 and 4, finishing with 3. All right. I like it. Okay.
Are we?
Let's text Ben.
Yeah. Do you guys? Okay. So we're going to be back later tonight, and it sounds like we're going to have to talk about this stuff a lot more in different ways. So this conversation is going to continue later this evening here.
Cool. All right. And then that leaves you enough time for a Sunday rest and then a Monday redo, or even redoing some on Sunday. I think all of these are very repeatable. It's also it's a very long time frame, right? We're looking at, what is that? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 96 hours. That's a long time to do these workouts. So we'll see a lot of people doing them a lot. I would definitely suggest doing this workout the least if you're going to try to prioritize it, and probably the bar muscle up one. That one's going to feel the worst if you try and roll it again without a change of strategy. So test
and retest is a part of the methodology too. You know what I mean? So it's actually cool because you are getting the opportunity, because it is 4 workouts. We talked about it's not more workouts. Like your test retest does get to happen here, which is cool. Oh, and no password required. It's a certified judge, plus the affiliate owner must validate the score. Say what?
Yes, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. So anyway, just to say that, like, the conversation that has continued to be, okay, they're putting more on the affiliate owner specifically to make sure that this is being done correctly. And that's definitely appearing to be the case. So that's all.
All right. See you guys tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Good luck. We are we'll probably argue more tonight. I'm going to sit and chew on these a little bit more. And we'll talk about them a little more.
I'm going to be the best of spirits. I'm going to be the best of spirits tonight.
You're so full of shit.
No, I am.
Yeah, but if you're best of spirits, that means you're being fake, because you're grumpy as shit about the workouts, and that's okay.
My season is done. I don't have to worry about anything anymore.
What do you mean? You're not going to do the workouts?
We just have a second open. I'm not going to make anything doing that.
All right.
Did you want to make it further?
Everyone wants to make it further.
I think 2024 workouts I think 2024 workouts I would have made it further. I'll put it like that.
All right.
If we
see you guys tonight, thank you much. Good luck.
Tonight.
All of our stuff will be out in time. If you're looking for any sooner help, head over to WODprep.com and join WODprep Academy, and we'll be on in like an hour and a half ish. All right. See you guys. Bye.